So I'm gonna show you guys how I like to do a reverse crunch. Now, two of the most important things to note whenever we're hitting abs. You want to be able to press your belly out so that you can actually get a contraction, especially on your lower abs, which that's why it's hard for a lot of people to develop their lower abs because they're not hitting them, frankly. You got to press your belly out. You got to make sure you're getting a contraction in your lower boys. You know what I mean? You want to get contraction in its entirety, not just like a partial contraction. Because if you get a partial contraction, you're going to get partial development too, right? This is what you're asking for, right? The second thing is you want to make sure that you're getting a full range of motion for your core as well. A lot of people tend to kind of stop too early. We want to lengthen, right? We want to be able to give our core that full range of motion. You know what I'm saying? Honorable mention. I guess this would be number 3, but honorable mention, right? We want to make sure that we're also giving ourselves enough actual spinal flexion. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people will just when they're doing abs, especially like reverse crunches, kind of keep it just at the hips. And that's loading up your hip flexors. That's not really doing shit for your lower abs though, right? So if we truly want to make sure that we're hitting the abdominal complex in its entirety, again, you want to blow that belly out, you know what I mean? Fat belly, right? Making sure that we're getting a full range of motion. And like I said, number 3, honorable mention, making sure that we're not using just our hip flexors, but we're actually bringing our knees into our chest so we can achieve actual spinal flexion, right? So it's going to look a little something like this. We'll start like this, and then that's how you hit reverse crunches.